My wife was in my house while I had a collapsed lung, dying in a hospital.
I get that.
Yeah. And now he gets to live with it.
This is Dylan Jennings, whose life took a terrifying turn the moment he watched security footage from his own living room. What he saw on that screen shattered his reality and dragged him into a nightmare.
And so I broke into my brother's apartment. I took the gun from it with the ammunition.
As a former Marine, Dylan could hardly tolerate this humiliation staring him in the face. So he crafted the perfect plan to take revenge on his unfaithful wife. But Dylan isn't just out for revenge. He's guarding far more unsettling secrets. Even his motive may not be the worst part.
But then I used that to murder my wife, I think.
This horrifying story begins on July 5th, 2021, when 37-year-old Dylan Jennings shot his estranged wife, Anna. But it wasn't a spur-of-the-moment act. Dylan was calm and seemed to have a full plan in place. Escape, however, clearly wasn't part of it. He was arrested on the spot in front of Sam's Tavern and brought in for questioning. What detectives didn't know was that the interrogation would soon spiral into one of the most bizarre and unforgettable conversations of their careers.
Your name's Dylan, correct?
My name is Dylan Scott Jennings, that's correct.
Okay. How old are you, Dylan?
34 years old.
Okay. So do you go by any other names?
Mm-hmm.
What do you go by?
Shakes.
I'm sorry?
Shakes.
Shakes? Okay, is that like a nickname from friends or?
Yes.
Okay.
And Scott.
What do most people call you? I want to know what will make you comfortable while I'm talking with you.
Oh, when you're talking, I'd prefer if you called me Dylan. That's
okay.
My name that I like to be called.
Perfect.
Thank you.
My name is Trenton.
Sorry.
You're good. You're good. My name is Trenton.
I'm manic bipolar schizophrenic, and so I'm trying to keep everything
got it
with one person, not the other six.
Do you take medication?
Yes.
Okay. Have you taken your medications today?
No.
When was the last time you took them?
We took a quarter dose last night. 6 o'clock at night.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
last night at 6 o'clock at night, I just took a quarter dose.
Okay. So just so we're clear.
Yep, I understand.
By last night, you mean
last night, the 4th of July, midday, 6 o'clock p.m.
On the 4th of July.
Yes.
Okay. Do you know where you're at right now?
I've a sneaking suspicion.
What might that be?
I assume that I am in a jail of sorts because I have handcuffs.
Okay. Do you know what city you're in?
Seattle. Sorry, Lynn.
You live in Seattle?
No.
Okay.
No. I live in Edmonds.
Okay. Who do you live with in Edmonds?
Just myself.
Okay. You got an apartment or a house or something there?
A house.
Okay. So I used to work near Edmonds. Where's your house at?
It's, 224th and 82nd place in 224.
Okay, I know where that's at. So I used to work in Mount Lake Terrace.
It's probably like Rich 99, I think.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, not too far from there. All right, so you seem to have a pretty good grasp of time. Like you understood that you took your medication on the 4th at 6 p.m. You know where you live.
Yeah, do I have my medication? Sorry.
So
on the floor.
You're good, man.
Please stop. I'm sorry, what was the question?
What brought you here today?
What, did I get into a DUI or something? Did I get in a car accident?
No, you didn't get in a car accident, bud.
So what happened?
Well, do you know where you're at right now?
Oh, I have no idea.
Okay. You're in the Bellevue Police Department.
Okay.
You're in a holding cell in the Bellevue Police Department in an interview room with me, Detective Chapel, and Detective Moriarty.
Okay.
Dylan, an ex-Marine, married Anna Lopez on July 4th, 2019. Though their relationship was far from perfect, no one ever expected Anna to be brutally murdered in public, let alone by her own husband. What's even more shocking is that from the very beginning, before detectives could ask a single question, Dylan laid everything out without a trace of remorse. But here's the twist. He's unusually forthcoming about his mental health, claiming to suffer from bipolar disorder and schizophrenia. Now, the detectives are about to dig deeper and determine whether Dylan's confession is grounded in truth or just an epic performance to manipulate the investigation.
Okay, do you know why you're sitting in a holding cell in the Bellevue Police Department with two detectives?
I thought that I assumed that I got drunk or something. I got drunk.
Okay, were you drinking earlier?
I mean, I'm always drinking technically.
Okay. Well, okay, were you drinking alcohol earlier?
Yes.
Okay, what were you drinking? What type of alcohol?
Coors Light.
Okay.
Very mellow.
You happen to know how much Coors Light you drank earlier?
I had like 3 beers.
Just 3? Okay.
Yeah.
So, you drank some beers. Did you drink any other type of alcohol?
Yeah, I had I'm sorry, it's really frustrating for me. And yeah, I had a Manhattan and like 3 beers, but like in like a long period of time. I think I had dinner somewhere, or we had dinner somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah, we had like an appetizer somewhere. I don't know.
Well,
Okay.
so who do you remember talking to earlier this evening? One of my coworkers.
You're a coworker.
Yeah, do you remember talking to a police officer earlier tonight?
Yeah.
Okay.
The detective knows Dylan is struggling, but he's confident the young man can still cooperate. Watching Dylan's behavior, it's difficult to tell whether he's truly dealing with multiple personalities or just exaggerating it. But Dylan is about to catch the detective completely off guard with his next statement, and in an instant, the investigation is going to take a sharp, unexpected turn.
How can we help you, focus? Or do you just need a moment, or
No, it's because of the timing and then the fact that I don't have my medications.
Okay.
So it's just I'm okay, and I can give you a proper statement.
Okay.
I promise. Please, I can do that.
Okay, because
I wanted to talk to you guys earlier.
it
There was something I wanted to talk to you about earlier.
took us a while to get here.
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
Sorry. Yep. I'm
so-
right there with it.
So,
Can I give you a statement?
I would love it if you would give me a
I
statement.
would love to give you a statement, but not necessarily about one thing, but about another thing.
About what?
About just, may I give you a statement?
Shoot.
Sweet. After about a month of being at my house by myself and the other people that I deal with on a day-to-day basis in my head, and watching both on video, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, more or less on my security cameras, while I have 2 broken ribs and a tube in my chest in the hospital, I proceeded to watch my wife, another guy, on my security cameras Not in the bathroom or the bedroom or anything like that, because that's f***ed up. But you figure you put a camera in your living room to watch after your dogs. That seems pretty normal. I didn't have any access to like firearms or weapons or things like that. So we decided that we would find some. And so I did. And so I broke into my brother's apartment. I stole a safe. I cut into it. I busted it open. I took the gun from it with the ammunition without his approval, much to his disapproval. I'm sure he's going to be very mad about that. He doesn't know, or maybe he does now. But then I used that to murder my wife, I think. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, I murdered my wife. And then the cool thing about that is that if you're going to look at us with a straight face and smile and laugh and enjoy that, awesome, great, good for you. But, like, don't my wife while I'm in the hospital dying after I've done 3 combat tours for America. And that's pretty much how I feel about that.
Dylan dives straight into his confession, no hesitation, no theatrics, as if he'd rehearsed it 100 times. He crafts his story to draw sympathy and spotlight his pride as a Marine, as if that alone could justify shooting his wife. But with every word, his mask slips, revealing a deeply narcissistic core. And soon, his arrogance is going to earn him a one-way ticket to prison.
What's your wife's name?
I don't have a wife.
Okay, for the sake of argument, what was your wife's name?
Doesn't matter.
Okay. Do you know who she was having an affair with?
Yes.
What's his name?
Doesn't matter.
Okay. Do you know how you got to Bellevue tonight?
Oh, you know what? You'll already know the guy's name because he ran like a scared little b- from us earlier.
Okay.
I'm sure he made a statement. Sorry.
Where did he run from?
Oh, sorry. Stop.
Where did he run from?
Down Main Street, down Northeast 8th towards the mall, I guess.
Okay. Where from, though? Where were you at when he ran from you?
On the corner of the sidewalk. We were on the corner of the sidewalk.
Okay. Bellevue's a big city. Help me out here.
We were
in front of a business, in front of a building, in an intersection. Like, where were you at when you saw this guy and he ran from you?
on the corner of Northeast 8th, right by US Bank, because we were by there because we had to take care of business in that sense. So it didn't matter either way, it was a fact.
Okay, when you're saying take care of business, you mean go and shoot your wife?
Yeah, I was talking about murdering my wife. I murdered my wife with a gun and bullets. I don't know. I know it's really bad. I don't know what else anyone wants from me. I can only watch my wife for 6 days straight in the hospital for so long. Sucks. It's really tough times.
And I'm not going to say that I understand that because I don't understand that, but I can see how that would make you upset to a point where you might do something like that.
Yeah, it made us upset.
But what my partner and I are trying to do is we're trying to understand all of it.
Dylan's arrogance fills the room as he looks the detective dead in the eye and refuses to say his wife's name or the name of the man she was with, Jeremy. To him, they don't deserve it. In fact, he smirks as he recalls how the guy ran the moment he saw him, like it was some kind of victory. But the truth is, Anna's betrayal didn't just break his heart, it shattered his pride. And soon enough, Dylan admits it was never just about love or heartbreak. It was ego, vengeance, and a plan he'd been perfecting for a long time. His self-absorption becomes even more apparent when detectives question him about how he acquired the murder weapon, revealing just how calculated his intentions truly were.
And I can see that. But we're trying to figure out, like, everything, right? Mm-hmm. Like, you just told us exactly what you did. I want to ask you more pointed, detailed questions. Mm-hmm. Okay. How did you get to Bellevue today?
I have no idea.
Did you drive a car?
One of us took us here.
Do you have a car?
I do have a car.
Okay.
It's not in Bellevue. We didn't take that.
Okay. What kind of car is it? What kind of car do you have?
Dylan has, I have a black Corvette, a Chevy Corvette. It's at my house.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's not good, man.
I don't mean to. Sorry. I'm trying really hard to stop the twitching and kicking. Sorry. I left my car at home this evening.
Okay. How did you get to your brother's?
Huh?
How did you get to your brother's?
I went. We broke into his house.
Okay.
Or his apartment. He lives with someone else, and I broke in like a week and a half ago, and we stole it then.
Okay, so you stole the gun like a week and a half ago.
Yeah, I stole it from my brother. That's what that's what I wanted to I tell you guys earlier that Dylan, I stole a firearm out of my brother's apartment that he lives at with his girlfriend. I broke in and stole it.
A week and a half ago.
Yeah, he had a safe, and I stole the whole safe, and I took it home, and then I cut into it and broke it, and he didn't know that I had it.
Well, how did he not notice the safe missing?
He had it like buried in the bottom of his closet. I broke through. I didn't break through, but I just jimmied the door of the apartment.
Dylan is a smart guy, and he's proving it with every statement. The gun Dylan had wasn't authorized. He stole his brother's gun from his apartment at least 1.5 weeks before killing Anna. This shows just how meticulous he can be. But the detectives need to find the murder weapon, and now it's time to see whether Dylan will be as cooperative as before when it comes to helping them locate the gun.
So you got the gun for one reason and one reason only.
Huh?
You went and
sorry.
You went and got the gun with the intent to go and murder your wife.
Yes, 110%.
Okay. How did you know where to find the gun?
I just knew that he had one. So I couldn't get one. So I had to get it from him. Because someone had to get it. Yeah. No, I guess I had to get it from him. I guess we had to.
Okay.
Something had to happen.
Where is the gun now?
I'm pretty sure I told the officers where the gun may or may not have been. But I definitely was walking and tossed it up and over to the right, somewhere nearby after tossing my jacket up and over to the right. So if you found the jacket 1 block forward or 1 block back, there's definitely a firearm.
Okay. If you were to go out there, if we were to go back out there, do you think you'd be able to point out where it went? Our concern is that it's in public
Just
area,
around the public area.
and we don't want anybody else getting
We
it.
don't
Right?
want that. We don't want that either.
Let me ask you something. You saw the guy that your wife was having an affair with as you were leaving, right? Why didn't you shoot him?
I'd rather you lived with it.
Fair enough. Did you have any interaction with him? Did you talk to him? Did you say anything to him as you were leaving the place?
Well, I have no idea.
Okay.
I have a very a single pixel frame snapshot of that entire incident. And I still don't know if that is something that I saw in a photo on my laptop or if it's something that is a real thing. And I don't know. So I don't really.
Okay.
Most criminals go to great lengths to hide the murder weapon, making it nearly impossible to find. But in Dylan's case, he led the detectives straight to the gun. Yet the moment they press him about the man Anna was seeing, his calm starts to fracture. Whatever he's been burying isn't just jealousy, it's something far more dangerous, and it's clawing its way to the surface.
I think you know exactly what happened. And the reason I believe that is because I've been doing this job for a while.
I think I know what happened also.
Okay. I
don't know if it,
you know what happened because you have been going back and forth from this persona saying I, we, Dylan.
Mm-hmm.
But you told me in one fell swoop exactly what happened from A to B tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever is going on, you need to focus and talk with us.
I'm trying really hard to do so. I promise I am trying very, very hard to give you the best that I can do right now.
The detective senses that something is wrong with Dylan's persona. They have handled schizophrenic cases before, and Dylan doesn't fit the pattern. Now, more determined than ever, they're set on uncovering whether Dylan is putting on an act, and if so, why?
How you got to Bellevue tonight? That's a piece that's missing. You gave me very specifics about what happened from you getting the gun to what, as you said, murdering your wife.
Yep. Oh, killed my wife.
And you don't seem to remember how you got here.
I rode a motorcycle here.
You rode a motorcycle.
I did.
Okay.
Fact.
Whose motorcycle?
Mine.
Where is it currently parked?
I put it in the W Hotel.
It's parked at the W?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Not the Westin. The W.
Or the W or the Westin.
Is it the one that has
with the
big white W up on the side?
It's go left down past the mall, turn left, make a U-turn.
Okay.
Turn right. There's valet. I couldn't have valet because
it's a motorcycle.
So we parked it down in the parking garage.
Do you recall second floor?
I think so.
What kind of bike is it? What kind of motorcycle?
We have a Yamaha Star 250.
Yamaha what? 250?
I'm sorry. I have a Yamaha Star 250.
Is that like a enduro bike or?
Looks like a little roadster thing.
Okay. What color is it?
It's maroon.
Maroon?
It's awesome.
And it's registered to you?
Sorry, what?
It's your bike. It's in your name.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It's my bike. Yeah, that's how I got to.
Dylan is taking a long pause before answering where he parked his bike. Finally, when he answers, and this time he refers to himself as I, emphasizing that it's Dylan who's answering straight and not the other personalities. This is the confession the detectives have been waiting for, but there's more to it. Dylan is about to confess why he chose to murder Anna in a public place instead of at his house.
Where was she in the restaurant?
I have no idea.
Was she at the front door? Was she behind the bar? Like where I don't know.
I mean, probably behind the bar. She was a bartender.
Okay.
Yeah. Nice bartender. Okay. She was a bartender. She was probably behind the bar.
Okay. Was she with somebody or was she by herself?
Oh, she was with the guy she's...
Okay.
She was with the guy she was.
Okay. And she used to work there. The guy that she was fucking... Why was he there?
Because he'd been pursuing her for months and took advantage of the fact that she was working lots of hours and spent a lot of time there with her. And then they started hooking up, and that's cool. And I tried to fix it with her. We did like a whole bunch of really nice stuff for her, and we noticed that she was really upset. Is it okay if I take this?
Yeah.
We noticed she was really upset and distraught about a lot of things, and like I get it, her and we have a lot of mental health issues between all of us, and we always kind of agreed that, whatever it was, we would always just talk about it and work it out together. And we always did. And we'd sit down, have dinner, hey, I hate it when you steal all the yellow crayons. Fake example. Sorry, won't steal the yellow crayons anymore. The big issue. And we always did that for 4 years.
The guy who was pursuing Anna was a regular at the bar. Dylan had been quietly tracking their routine and caught them in the act when they were cheating on him. His calculated and proud Marine discipline carefully planned exactly when, where, and how to take his revenge.
Yeah, we watched her do that on a video camera for 6 days while we were in the hospital dying. That's cool. That's great. Love that. So, more or less, we were upset because she lied to us about it. Even though it's here, look, see. And then we kind of sat down, or I sat down and thought about it a lot and presented her with what I thought was a pretty good out. I kind of gave her a list of things that we wanted her to do, which was spend time with us, not go out drinking after work, be at home, don't go, don't go out with your friends after work since they're the ones that have you cheating on us. And on my part, I said that we would go to PTSD support group classes and more mental health care classes, because I do all of my health care. Tried to hire a lawyer or something and sent all this stuff. And her lawyer and her parents went back and forth trying to come up with ways to get out of this per the emails. And, well, what if we said he did this? Or what if we say he did that? Which is just defamation of character. And quite honestly, we didn't appreciate that. We didn't like it at all. That someone would, for monetary reasons, say, well, this is what we're going to lie about to someone else over. And we didn't appreciate that.
Okay.
And so we made sure that that wasn't an issue anymore.
All right. Well, Dylan, it sounds like you did everything you could do to try to fix.
Tried to do everything in our power to make it happen in the best way.
Dylan indirectly admits his jealousy and confesses the real reason why he killed Anna. Anna was trying to escape from this marriage. She hired a lawyer and was planning to file a case. Dylan, who had previously been charged with domestic violence, knew that he was going to lose Anna anyway.
What makes you feel that killing her was a justified action for what she had done to you?
Well, because now I don't have to deal with it. And neither do anyone else. None of us have to deal with her anymore. Because what she was trying to do to us was us over anyway. At least this way, I know that I can be over, and she's not happy. I'm not.
How did you find her?
We're more confused as to how Jeremy got away. We should have been a better shot than that.
Who's Jeremy?
Huh?
Who's Jeremy?
Oh, Jeremy's the guy she's, or was.
Okay, well, what do you mean by a better shot than that?
Oh, well, I don't know if we engaged him as a target or not, but I'm confused as to how or why we didn't.
Well, I asked you earlier that very same question. Do you remember what you told me?
Yeah, he was running. And then...
You said you wanted him to live with it.
Yeah. Oh, that's it. That makes more sense, yeah. That's why I didn't engage. It's a lot better for us. I'd rather that he knows, that we know, that he's miserable forever. Oh, also, a reminder for anyone in that situation that maybe don't Marine's wife and look at him in the face and smile at them and laugh and think it's funny because I'm sorry. We're a nice guy. We're nice guys. We are. We're genuine, kind people. But we draw the line somewhere. And if you're gonna look me in the face while you're f***ing my wife, we're probably gonna take care of that situation at some point.
Okay, well, why didn't you? I mean, why shoot her and not shoot him?
Sure.
Okay. So
my wife was guy in my house while I had a collapsed lung, dying in a hospital.
I get that.
Yeah, her, and now he gets to live with it.
So
I'm sorry, and I'm trying to be
you're being honest, and I appreciate that, man.
Full as I can, but that's.
I get it.
You can't tote yourself around and be like, "Oh, I love military and I respect this and I support this, that, and the other thing," when your husband suffers from mental illness and rather than spend time with them, you go and some other dude. And just like, maybe it's just us.
Finally, he admits the reason behind killing his wife, Anna. As suspected, it was his jealousy and wounded pride that took Anna's life. Also, Dylan indeed had thought to kill Jeremy too. Perhaps even tried to shoot him but failed. To protect his pride, he lies about leaving him so that he'll live with it. But the truth behind that day may never be fully known what Dylan actually thinks because he never admits why he let Jeremy go that day.
There's no way she is stupid enough to not think about the fact that we have 360 degrees worth of security cameras on property.
Okay.
And that the living room and kitchen are also under surveillance. Not the bedroom, not the bathroom, not the guest room.
Do you have this on like a web-based thing? Is it like a Ring camera system?
It's totally like a Ring camera system.
Okay, so you view it on your phone.
Yeah, but I can't view it on my phone anymore. Because once she realized that we could see it, she changed all the passcode stuff on her app so we can't see that.
Well, what was the system? Do you remember the name of it?
It was Ring.
Ring?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you have that on your phone still, even though she changed the passcodes? You have that on your phone still, even though she changed the passcodes.
I had the app on my phone. I can't use it.
Okay.
No.
Let me ask you this: what kind of phone do you have?
We have an Android phone.
Okay.
Or not an. We have a Google phone.
Okay, but it runs an Android operating system.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, is it a Pixel?
Mm-hmm.
Would it be all right if I got the passcode for that?
No. Sorry.
Okay. No, I mean you've been cooperative to this point. The reality is I'm gonna have to get into the phone one way or the other. It's a little easier if you give us the passcode, and we still have to do the warrant process and go through all that stuff. But
Bon chance, one of me.
What's that?
So bon chance, one of me.
Okay.
Dylan caught Anna cheating on him through footage from the CCTV camera that was installed in his living room. Anna, fully aware of the camera, still chose to bring another man to Dylan's house. If she was provoking him intentionally, then the consequences would be devastating.
So after this, I'm going to head over to Sam's Tavern. How many rounds did you fire when you were inside? Don't remember. Okay.
I have no idea at all.
All right. Did she still have a house key to your place? How did she get into your house when you were in the hospital?
She had a key, and then after we had been there for 6 days, then I had seen everything, and then we decided to change the locks, so we have different locks now. We have different locks. We have different key lock now. Our dad has one, and our brother has one.
So she had a key,
And
but then you
our
changed the
landlord
locks.
has one.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we had effectively decided she wasn't going to be living with us anymore because of that.
Okay.
And when was that?
A month and a half or more. I don't know.
Okay, was this kind of right around the same time that you got out of the hospital?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anna still had a key to Dylan's house. She used it to sneak in and bring her lover, knowing that Dylan might be watching them from the hospital on the security camera feed. Dylan was furious and changed the lock the moment he was discharged from the hospital. Then he started plotting on Anna. But when they asked Dylan why an ex-Marine would need to steal a gun instead of owning one, his answer left everyone completely stunned.
Quite honestly, we were having a hard time trying to figure out when or how or when, because one of us wanted to do a like a lot of stuff, and I told him not that we weren't going to do that. So it was kind of a back and forth for a bit.
Okay.
And then we decided we would wait until after the 4th, and then carry on after that.
When's your what day did you get married? What day did you and Anna get married?
The 4th of July, 2019.
Okay.
Any other weapons or guns?
I didn't get married to Anna, I got married to Max.
Max, okay. And don't at your house, any other guns, or at your house, any other guns or any other weapons there?
Oh, no, sir.
No.
We're not allowed to have guns.
Okay.
So you've said that a few times. Why aren't you allowed to have guns? So you've mentioned a few times that you're not allowed to have guns.
Oh, we have a felony charge or something. We're not supposed to have firearms, which is
What was
we
the
had to steal it.
what was the felony?
Some egregious from like 5 or 6, 7 years ago.
Okay, but there was a criminal, like there was a conviction that you had. That's what prevented you from being able to get a firearm.
Totally.
Okay.
One of my last questions. How did you know Max was working tonight? How did you know Max was working tonight at the Sam's Tavern?
We're both bartenders. We know each other's schedule.
Oh, did you used to work there or no? Oh, okay. So you know her schedule. Her schedule. Okay.
I trained her when when we bartended at Daniel's, we trained her from no job to a job in the industry, and we trained her myself or ourselves. But so she was a very, very high caliber bartender because I ensured that she would be so. That being said, we know that we all work the same days. If we're the best bartenders, we work X day through X day. It was kind of just like that.
Dylan worked as a bartender too. He even took pride in having trained Anna and helping her become a very high caliber bartender. His choice of words reflects his narcissistic personality, with zero regret for his crime.
And earlier you mentioned, you commented a couple of times, like, I don't want no one else to get hurt.
Yeah, we don't want anyone else to get hurt.
Is that why you waited till the end of closing before you went into?
Absolutely.
Okay.
That is why we waited. Yep.
How long were you outside waiting before you actually went in?
We were outside for 3 seconds. How long?
Oh.
We just walked in. We walked from where we were to where we were, and that was it.
Okay. All right. Gotcha. Last question. Some people, they barricade their doors, they put booby traps in their houses and stuff like that, for security.
I have no booby traps or anything that would harm or hurt anyone on the location where we live.
All right.
Nothing on the doors or any windows or booby traps or
okay. All right. It's good to know. Good to know.
Like that. Yeah. Anyone who would approach anything on my property would be safe. There's no issues.
I appreciate that, man.
Dylan only wanted his revenge on Anna. He had no intention of hurting anyone. Therefore, choose his moment carefully when the bartenders were busy closing the bar. He was well aware of Anna's shift, Without hesitation, he rode his motorcycle to Sam's Tavern and shot her. Till the end of the interrogation, Dylan did not show any remorse for killing Anna and kept arguing that it was her fault only because she cheated on him. Dylan Jennings was charged with first-degree murder and unlawful possession of a firearm. Dylan Jennings pleaded not guilty during his trial at King County Superior Court in July 2021. Ultimately, the judge sentenced him to 31 years in prison for the first-degree domestic violence murder of his estranged wife, Anna Lopez. This is a deranged ex-Marine, Dylan Jennings, who stole his brother's firearm and murdered his wife, Anna, because she was cheating on him. But the real twist came when Dylan confessed that he was not alone in the plan to kill his wife. It was a plan carefully crafted by him and his 6 other personalities.